Okay, hi everybody. We're back with the second, part of this video. What we're doing is we're working on this part, the part that lets the squares get drawn, and we can get some control over this. But right now, I just want to learn how to kind of do this. And you guys don't know how to make a filled shape yet, so what I want to do is just sort of get this going, and then we can do other things, and then we'll have our turtle working, which will be great. Okay, so. Let's see. So basically what's going on is we're going to, I have another version of this where the code I can build in front of you. So I'm going to go to that. Yeah, so I'm back here, working with the turtle, using him. He's running around. That's all good. Okay, and what we had is we had this kind of a setup where we did some stuff first to, set up the screen and the turtle. And we had some defines here for, these are defs for the arrow keys. Okay. Okay. And this is like turtle setup up here. Okay. So what if I want to make a square? That's really the question. And so one of the things we can do, actually let's import random while we're here. So we'll say from random import star. That's a way to import random stuff. And then if I want to make a square, I could just write code for it. But what I might want to do is set up a definition for it. I could set up a definition down here. It might make sense to just put it up here, and then maybe we could put all our defs in one place, which is sort of a good thing to do. So I'm just going to move these guys down here. This is turtle setup. This is turtle listening. Okay, things like that. And these are the defs for the arrow keys. And I got a bunch of room up here that I can do some stuff with. And I can set up a definition for a square. For a filled square, it's even better. Okay, so I'm going to do like this and say def. Draw square. Okay, and what it's going to do is it's going to you're going to have to send it like 2 locations. You're set an XY, and it'll do is it'll send out a turtle to kind of do this. Okay, so that's good, and we'll go like this, and we will populate this with code. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a square that has kind of a random size thing. That's why I imported random up here. So what I'm going to need is a couple of variables for the width and the height of the square. Okay, I'm going to make one called random width. Whoopee. Okay, and all I do is just make up a name for this. This could be Barney or Hubba or something like that, right? But I'm going to use the random function that comes with random. So I'm going to say rand int and see what comes up for me. That's good. And I'm going to pick some values for this, and you guys can play with this. I was picking 0 to 25, making these kind of like tiny squares, and I was happy. I'm going to go like this and say random height then, and I'm going to make it exactly the same thing. I'm going to say rand int, and I'm going to make it from 5 to 25. So I'm going to get these like squares. They might be squares, they might be rectangular, they might be portrait, they might be landscape, but that's what they are. Okay. Then the next thing I'm going to do is make a turtle, because I need somebody to draw the thing. The turtles work by doing this drawing thing, so I can't just like sort of bust out a square as far as I know. So I'm going to go like this and make a new turtle. So I need a kind of a holder or a handle for this turtle. Okay, and I'm going to go like this and say it equals turtle. So what Python will do for me is to make it a turtle object. Okay, and that's somebody had pre-programmed this, and I'm just going to use it and get a hold of a new turtle. Okay, one comes sort of automatically that we can use here, because when you import turtle, you kind of get this one free turtle. So any more turtles we have to make, so we're going to make this one. Okay, and then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make them draw fast, and I think you guys know how to do this. You just say speed to be 0, so he's drawing quickly, and that's good. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is make the turtle pick his pen up so he doesn't like draw any place weird. I think they start out at 0, 0, and I need him to go up to where like this location. So I'm gonna say pen up okay, which is just a command, and get that done. Okay. From there, I'm going to make them into like a little shape. Get them to show up. I don't know. I mean, maybe you don't need to do this, but I like this. I'm going to just mix it up and say classic. Okay, which is like the little arrow shape, which I can use. And then I'm going to make the turtle go to the location where I'm going to pass to it every time I call this thing up. I'm going to say xloc and yloc, and it's going to put it in the right place, which is good. Then I just need to basically kind of do some filling, but I'm going to first set up. I'm going to show you how to set up some different colors for it. Okay, so I'm going to make a pen color for it. I'm going to make there's two things when he draws. He has a pen color, and then there's a fill color. So I'm going to go new T, okay, pen color, okay, which is like color. You can use color too. It's the same thing. And I'm going to you guys can pick another color, like you can make them white or red or something like that. I'm going to make them black right now. That's what I did before. Okay. And then I'm going to go new T fill color. Okay. And then I'm going to use a fill color like from the web. So I'm going to go back to the online color picker. Okay, back over here. And maybe pick a nice like kind of baby blue. Let's see, that looks pretty good. Yeah, maybe something like that. Okay, I'm just going to pick that up. I'm going to copy it. This is the hex color, 53R, E5G, and FCB. And I'm going to put it into here. Okay, I'm just going to paste that right in there. I need some quotes. But there we go. So I got my turtle, and he's going to be pretty psyched, okay, to like draw like that. Okay. Then the next thing I did do is like do some work, you know. Do work to draw the square. Okay. And we're going to go like this. We're going to say new T, okay, new T, it's begin fill. It's this command. Okay. So he's got that, and I'm going to go like that. Okay. And so this starts the fill process. Starts the fill. Okay. That's good. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to say new T, because I have to put his pen down. So I'll say pen down. Okay. You could change the pen size here. You could do different things. I want to see you guys like mess around with this, but that's something I got to do. Okay. And then the next thing I got to do is I got to do a loop to actually draw the square. Okay. So we're going to do this, and you guys know how to do a loop. How do you do it? Stop your program right here and see if you can do it by yourself. Okay? Okay, if you can't get it, you need some help, it's easy. You just go, because you can do this, you go for, whoopee, I gotta go back in here. Go for I in range, and since we're making squares, go for. Okay? That's good. Okay? And then here's like a little bit of a trick. You could do, like what I want is I want every other one to alternate between doing like the width. So it's got to go like width, height, like width, height. So I might do something like this. I'm going to go if, I'm going to use the modulus operator, and I'm going to say if I divided by 2, okay, is less or equals 0, that means it's like an even number. So every time it's an even number, okay, it's going to do a I'm going to do like a width. So I'll say new T. I might have this backwards, but it'll still work. Forward R width. So it does like every other one will work this way. Okay, so this is like a time when you can use the mod. And I'm going to say else the modulus operator, which gives you remainder in division. So if I say 5 divided by 2, that would give me a remainder of 1. And if I say 4 divided by 2, it gives me a remainder of 0. Okay? I'm going to say new T forward height, R height. Okay, so it's a little tricky, but you can handle this. Okay, and then one tab in, because I want this all still in my loop, I want new t to turn 90 degrees. So I'm going to say new t, like left, for example, 90. So it'll turn 90. Okay, and then I'm kind of done with my then I'm done with the drawing part, because then it should draw all, like the whole loop. I mean, it should draw all four sides. And so to clean up the loop afterward, I'm going to do this. I'm going to say new t, pen up. Okay, I'm going to say new t, end fill. It's that function right there. I want that to happen. So and then it'll color all the way in. And then I'm going to hide the turtle. I'm just going to go new t, hide turtle. Okay, and then it's going to like go away, which is good. Okay, now let's run it. Okay, so hopefully this will work. Hopefully there won't be any errors. Okay, seems like it's sort of running. Let me see. My turtle runs, but there's no square yet. What's wrong? That's it. Scream it out. Of course, we didn't call up the turtle. Okay, we didn't call up the draw square. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to call up draw square. Okay, and like right before turtle listening, I guess what I'd do is I'd call draw square. Okay, and I need to give it an x and a y. So I could do like something like this and say draw square at 0, 0, and we'll see what happens here. Okay, so if I go up here and run it, it should draw a square like right where the turtle is in the beginning. So see what it did? It drew like a little square. Okay, I can randomize that by setting them equal to some random places. So I can go random int. Okay, and the ones that I was doing kind of, I don't know, I just kind of picked like a section of the screen. And basically, this is 0, 0, so I think this is positive x, and this is positive y. Okay, and this is like negative x and negative y. So we can mess around with this. So I'm going to say 40 to 100. And I'm going to say rand int 40 to 100. So it's symmetrical. And I don't know if I love that, but I'm okay with it. And let's see what happens now. If I draw the square, it draws the square up there. And if I run it again, it draws it a little bit. It just kind of draws it in this place. Okay? Which I like. So to keep it going, and we're kind of running out of time here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it a bunch. So to do things a bunch, I'm going to loop this. Okay, I'm going to loop the square drawing. So I'm going to say for I in range, I don't know, let's say like 20. Okay, so I'm going to make 20 squares now. And I have to tab this. This guy's not in the loop yet until I tab it. And then here I go. Okay, so go back up here. We'll sort of run it. And there you go. So it's cool. So it's like a little obstacle world for him. Okay. And then if I want to keep going with this, I might like mess around with like another one of these ranges. Okay. So I might go over here and make another set of them like in the negative range, but I think I have to like kind of make the range backwards. So it has to go from here to like say negative 40, negative 100 to negative 40. And so now I have two loops for this. Okay, exact same loop. I'm just going to copy it. Let's go 25 because it seems to go better. Okay, and let's see what happens. I'm going to save it. And I'm going to run it. And so it does the initial 40. And it makes this sort of second pile of them, which is good. And then I guess what I feel like is that this is something the turtle can kind of hide behind. If we can figure out how to do like a kind of a scratch version of touching, okay? But the turtle still runs, and he just kind of runs around, and he'll do his thing. Yay. Okay, so there you go. And let's see if you can get some more, you know, variation in this. Okay, and that's it. Okay, I gotta go. I'll talk to you later. Give me the link to your do like the share the link. Okay, and send that to me on Canvas, and I will give you credit. Talk to you later.